So Pooja, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you so much. Now I feel energy. I was feeling nervous before this.
You are interested in people. I'm interested in four-legged people. Dogs.
Yeah, right. That is true. I saw your. I have your pictures with the dogs that I shared with you, right? Yeah, I have a reel with you already. So thank you so much for willingly agreeing to do this podcast with me. Your first podcast as well as mine in a way. Everyone, I am here today with Mr. Rajesh Sehgal. He's been teaching. He's been a teacher of fine arts in the Delhi University for more than 30 years.
39 years.
39 years. Yes. And now, he's so much into traveling, and that's really going to be the topic for today. Drawing parallels between travel and life, his favorite destinations, his learnings from travel. So, about your travel, how many trips have you done so far?
I haven't counted.
Would it be in 10s, 20s? Like how many trips do you try to do every year?
I'm more interested in trekking.
Okay.
Traveling is not my cup of tea, I think. But nature has something. So I'm into the
trekking more. Okay. Nice. And do you try to do a trek every couple of months? Do you have a
Nowadays I always think that this is going to be my last one, but again when I put on my shoes I'm there.
And why would you think it's your last one? You're so fit and always passionate for trekking.
No, I feel that enough I have done, and what are you doing? It comes in my mind. Okay, it is also useless only. Why are you roaming in the jungle?
Yeah.
Sometimes I go all alone also.
Okay.
That is very great experience.
Okay. So you pitch, you take your tent and you pitch and everything.
Right.
What has been which place have you been all alone?
Even after Binong Tibba, I went to this Gulabi Kantha.
Oh, you said you would go. How was that?
Good enough. I'll show you my video.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean your YouTube channel, which we're going to talk about, you put a lot of videos from your trekking experiences.
Right.
I also think is trekking is a subset of travel. Trekking is more about nature, right? Being in nature.
Something is there in the mountains. Something is there.
And when did you realize this love for mountains?
When I was in 11th class.
That's a while ago.
I was in 11th class, and there was Scout and Guides trip to Darjeeling, and from Darjeeling we were taken to Nepal by foot. There is one Pashupatinath temple.
Okay. Yes.
There we went. And I was the track leader.
In 11th class?
In 11th class.
And was that your first trek or?
First trek.
Wow.
And from that, this romance started, and it is still on.
And how many days was that? It
was on Monday only.
From Darjeeling to
via Ghum to Pashupatinath temple. At night, one night stay was there. It was very interesting story, if I tell you.
Yeah, of course, yes.
What happened that when we entered in the Nepal, a list was there. You can buy these, you cannot buy these. But the children bought all those material which was not allowed. So they were saying that this side is the India.
Yeah.
You wait that side. We are coming from that side. I agreed, and the teacher also agreed. But we lost 3 children in the jungle.
Oh.
It was pitch dark, and little torch we were having. There was no sign of anyone there. With great difficulty, we traced them.
Yeah.
Then we were walking. It started raining. When police people came, they saw Scouts and Guides in that dress. They guided that you stay in that village nearby, 1-2 kilometer. You'll find one village. So we found finally 1-2 vehicles were also there. We inquired, but they were drunken. They were saying we will take you, but
okay.
And nobody was giving us space
to stay.
Then one lady said, I have one room only, nothing else.
Okay.
We agreed.
Yeah.
But when he saw the condition of the children, She gave the blankets. She served us tea, coffee also.
That is so nice.
That was so nice. In the morning, fight broke out
Oh.
with the teacher.
Oh.
Children were saying, "Okay, we will spend our own money and we'll take the four-wheeler and we'll go.
Yeah.
We're not going to trek." The teacher was saying,
Said no, we'll walk back.
Then he took out the stick. He said, "Come behind me." He was going. Nobody was going behind. All were with me.
So you agreed to do the four-wheeler with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
finally we
Yeah.
had
Nice.
that.
Nice. That's a
Ji.
very nice story to start with your adventure experience. And recently, you know, you talked about when you went alone. How did you learn with the tent pitching? Did you do any?
Earlier also I've done this.
Okay.
Har Ki Doon I did
Okay.
alone.
Yeah.
And I was very passionate. Earlier the tents and then nothing was there. Decathlon was not there.
Yeah.
But I was in search of such things.
Okay.
So one tent was provided by some of my friend. He came from UK. That I used. Before that, Indian made. I bought material from Azad market, got it stitched,
Okay.
and carried it to Pindari Glacier.
Nice. So you've actually
Umbrella type. One stick and this way.
That is, yeah, that's really great to hear. You know, I think when I started to trek, we even had companies set up like India Hikes, Trek the Himalayas.
No.
But
Earlier, that was there, Youth Hostel Association of India.
YHAI.
And I'm the life member of that.
Okay, I was blacklisted from that community.
Why?
So all was going well. I was on my trek to Kedarkantha, and they said the summit is closed.
Acha.
We can't go. So they said we'll stay the camp before, like the base camp. We'll stay there, the summit camp. We'll stay there for another night because we can't go to the summit. And so there was like I think 6 other people. We were like, why should we waste time? It's 4 or 3 right now. Let's go back to where we started and we'll go to Rishikesh tonight itself, so that either we can go back home or we can be in Rishikesh, do something else. So 7 of us, we trekked down and we got lost in the way. A dog helped us out find the way. A lot of things happened, and finally when we reached, we saw the road. We were so happy. We thought YHI people would look at us and they'll reward us. They will be so happy.
Acha.
They'll be so glad, and they looked at us and they were like, how dare you do that? Like you came, so because we were coming in through the national park, and there are, you know, animals, wild animals in the national park. Their concern was very genuine, but it was also miscommunication at that time. You know, people at the top were like, okay, if you want to go, you go. But people at the camp, you know, where we reached, they weren't very happy that we came. 7 of us came, leaving the group. So they blacklisted the 7 of us. They said you can't do treks with us again. But my experience with them otherwise was really good.
And you know what? I blacklisted YHA.
Why? How did that happen?
The track which I'm going to go na,
Yeah.
that I did with YHA,
Okay.
Chandakhani Pass.
Chandakhani.
Long back.
Okay.
It was 15 days track.
Okay.
In that track, there were 5 people from Thailand,
Okay.
and they were treating them special.
Oh yeah. But with the
Many people were complaining, grumbling,
Yeah.
and I took the decision. I'm not going to go with these people.
yeah, biases are never good.
Haan,
Right?
so I blacklisted them.
Okay, now I feel better. So it's really nice to know how it started, and ever since you realized your love for mountains, have you been, were there periods like when you were working? How did you manage to go still?
No way, very difficult.
Yeah, that's something I'm facing now.
But whenever I was having opportunity,
Okay.
I was heading towards the mountains. I was asking the children, those who wish to see the snow-capped mountain, raise their hand and get the permission from the parents. I was taking them.
Nice. How many times have you taken students?
Children?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, many times.
Many times.
Many
Nice.
times.
So yeah, nice.
And I'm lucky enough that the parents also trusted me so much.
Okay.
Now I realized. Earlier I did not realize.
Yeah.
I carried them with the tent and little kids going. Even the beers were there. So many problems were there.
exactly.
Now the advocate was saying, how did you dare to do that? Eh?
Now there are a lot of
Parents will
legalities.
say, then bring my child. Where from you will generate then?
Yeah. So, you've been so many places that you don't even have a count, which is good that you're doing it for fun. You're not counting really, right? So,
I did not count.
what's your favorite place or some of the favorite places which,
Wherever I am enjoying, that is my favorite place. Simple.
but some place that you always would like to go back to?
Khalia Top, I think.
Okay.
Worth going again.
And what was about the place there which stuck
Earlier
with you?
there were no restrictions. When our Prime Minister Modi came, he opened that track.
Okay.
In the same year I went
Okay.
and did it. Now there are restrictions. You cannot camp up
Oh.
this way.
Okay.
So I am lucky that I did.
Okay.
The 360-degree mountain view.
Oh. And what
Nanda
are the-
Devi and all.
Oh,
Every.
nice. How long is the trek?
It is one day.
One
Within
day.
one day you can go up, another day you come down.
Yeah, I would say that your one day, I don't know, it may be very fast also.
2-3 days.
2-3 days for an average person, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also like that. Yes. If I'm not enjoying, I return back.
Nice. You said you started traveling again after your retirement. How?
After retirement, for me it was important to keep myself busy.
Right.
And in order to keep myself busy, I found trekking.
That was your channelizing your energy. Nice. And
And the very good thing is this, that person like Pooja I meet.
yeah, it is.
You are the source of inspiration rather.
No. I think it's both ways. It's very mutual because when I met you also, I had so many things going on in my head about what should I choose to do, what is the direction I take, is this the right thing to do or is this the right way to do it. And I remember you were telling about your life and you said you chose fine arts. I remember from that day that you told me that at that time people were commenting on it saying, oh, why are you taking fine arts?
This
It's
is for
not-
the girls, you
Yeah,
will die.
yeah. And you said that I have no regrets and I lived happily teaching,
I was
about-
ready to die. Money was not the criteria.
yeah. So I think
And
that
you will be
really stuck.
surprised to know that our government is giving the money, I was putting in the drawer like in saving bank. Never did anything extra. Okay, but you put this way, you put that way. Never.
Yeah,
And I'm happy that I never did this also to anyone.
nice. And yeah, I think that was what I was saying, right? It stuck with me that eventually what matters is how happily you've lived, and all the people who are telling you right now what's the right thing or what's not may not even stick around, right, all the time, but you will stay with you always. So I think choosing what your heart calls for is very important.
I feel that situations, experiences, whatever experiences you go through, those are important. It is not that you are sitting at home and laying down the thinking that this way I will be moving. No.
Yeah.
Accordingly, you have to take the decision. Like you are driving, when the truck is coming, you need not to think a lot. Immediately, you have to take the
Yeah, so
decision.
instead of just planning, or maybe we need more, time being in the situation than just planning for it. And I think, trekking or traveling really puts you out there. So when you are out in the open with, people you don't know, places you don't know, the primitive side of your, thinking gets activated and you're acting more than just thinking. Otherwise, at home, we're thinking.
I think big. When I go, I feel all are mine. Nobody is different.
Yeah.
This is the feeling.
And is this feeling something that how did this come in? Like, because it's a huge feeling.
I also came to know in a very later stage, but I had a strong feeling that I am a destitute, I am an orphan. And later on, my so-called mother also revealed this, that this is the way I wanted to kill, but you still was here. So, right from the childhood, I had this feeling. And that brought me closer to the people around. Those who were coming with the open arm, I felt this is my like dog only. My condition still is this only. And my children, she is also my school art club member only.
Nice.
These people gave me plenty of love and affection.
Nice. So
no complaint with them.
yeah, but it must have been, very transformative to from what you were feeling, in your early childhood, to become someone who is loving to everyone. Otherwise, what happens sometimes is, if we don't channelize, those feelings effectively, they consume us.
Actually, what was happening? Neighbors were living in railway colony.
Yeah.
Father was a station master.
Okay.
So the person next to us, I was getting plenty of love from them.
Yeah.
This thing happened. In New Delhi, Mr. Daulat Ram Sharma was there.
Okay.
In Solan,
Yeah.
Solan,
Yes. Yes.
there in one big hall, 2 families were there.
Okay.
One of Daulat Ram Sharma ji, one of ours.
Okay.
In between, one parda is there.
Oh.
That's all. This way, on railway station. So I was putting up with them also. Daulat Ram Sharma ji, they people, they were saying, तेरी mother तो ऐसे फेंक देती थी. हमने पाला तेरे को. So those kind of people were there.
No, but it's really nice that you transformed that.
Not transformed. I was this way.
Yeah.
I was this way. I was not opening up. I
Yeah.
was very, introvert.
Yeah.
Not talking much, silent. Now also I feel I'm a silent person.
Which is not bad. Like, it's every person has a type. It's fine. Yeah.
But people do not understand, no?
Yeah. I think people should understand that, it's very important to have other people in their comfort zone. If it's staying in their own space, it should be it. Because
Now, so, at what my set of mind says,
yeah.
we step out from ourselves just for the love, no?
Yeah.
You love yourself so much that you should not be required from outside,
Right. Yeah.
isn't it?
That's very true. And so I feel the thing that you said about loving everyone and looking at everyone the same way, everyone and every place, around you the same way, really helps, because that way you don't have biases towards, and once you don't have biases, your expectations with places and people would be better.
Actually, we are nothing, not even the bubble.
Yeah.
Whatever happens will happen.
Right.
You cannot plan, okay, I will behave this way, I will do this way. No, nothing. Be natural.
Yeah. That's true.
This is, I think, the final thing. Huh?
Yeah. Just be yourself.
Be natural.
Yeah.
Do not be artificial.
Right. And we were talking about trekking, so, and you've had a personal, you've learned so much, but are there any key things that your trekking taught you, say from 11 till now, which you specifically from trekking, or not just trekking, but one of your experiences while trekking, a certain place, something that stuck with you, that this place taught me something?
Actually, when you go solo, na,
Yeah.
1-2 nights you stay all alone, you will come to know many things. At one point of time, I came to know what the life is all about and what the death is all about. And I was very contented, very happy. But after 6 months, I was thinking, what I came to know.
Yeah, I think life is a spiral, right? It's we think, oh, we've done this, but then we come back there and we're like, oh, did I really do anything here? But sometimes I thought it's a loop, but then I realized that it's a spiral. So you're not on the same place always. You're somewhere different in the space.
Life is a pure journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing else. Keep going, but that's all.
That's true. That's true.
And there should not be this is mine, this is not mine. Everybody is mine.
Right.
ये अपना है, फिर पराया भी तो है ना कुछ.
हाँ.
यही तो गड़बड़ है.
That is true. Yeah, let's talk about your, like, you have a drone and you have a lot of like very nice drone shots from the places. So how was that? How did you think about getting the drone and capturing in your YouTube channel? How did that come up?
Being an artist, I think Drone is also this video making is an art actually. So I keep experimenting with the cameras. One another camera I bought is a 360-degree wala camera.
Insta 360?
Insta.
Nice.
So with great difficulty I'm learning how to do it. So I enjoy doing this.
Nice.
And videography I like very much. It's time consuming. And when I was learning, all through the night I was working. In the morning I come to know that nothing is saved.
Yeah, technology sometimes messes up. The next trek that you're doing, have you are you taking all your gadgets or you just take one or two?
I'm checking again and again. Rather I will ask you to check my bag what to remove.
Yeah.
I'm carrying 3 things: camera, GoPro and drone. Sometimes I feel that camera should be dropped because it is also heavy.
Right.
So now weight matters, and I do not put my luggage on the donkeys.
Yeah, that is yeah, I think that is something which has come up recently. There's more awareness around that, but that is something which has troubled me
people
always.
are taking it very easy. They are going like a party.
Yeah.
They dump on that and keep going. They rather request me also, when they are giving this facility, why not to do that?
It's not a facility really, right? It's really exploitation of.
Trekking is very important thing, and unless or until you means how you can live with the minimum requirements, that you will learn when you are carrying your house on your back. It is not that house is on the donkeys.
Right. It's also very if you look at the state of the donkeys, it's very pathetic.
Bad.
Yes.
Feels bad.
Right. So when you're out in the trek, out for a trek versus compared to when you're in the city, what are some of the similarities and some of the contrasts between the two?
I feel more at home while in the jungle
than at home. Though people would consider the jungle to be more dangerous, but yeah, somehow it feels more comfortable. For the people who are watching us, what is one or two advice that you will give them? If people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, what is it that you will tell them from your trekking?
Even the newly born child, I will ask him also to come to the nature. Return to the nature is the only thing if you want to come out from this all sort of problems.
Right.
One has to return to the nature. There is no other answer. Before retirement, I was thinking I'll be living in the mountains. I will buy a house on the mountains. But now I feel one should not have the house even. Gypsy living is the better thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The feeling comes that all are mine only. Live as long as you wish to, anywhere.